Earth angel, earth angel, will you be mine, my darling? Fool? Love you all the time. Okay, so we know I'm not a singer, but this video is inspired by Earth Angel, so appropriately I will sing the song for you even though it's a disaster and I don't even know the words. Yes, I am an 80s baby. I love all things 80s. Maybe not the makeup per se, but I definitely have 80s hair. My hair is super big, so I have to embrace it. And I don't know why a lot of people don't actually like the 80s. I mean, guys, have you heard of Dirty Dancing, Footloose, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink? I am like obsessed with those movies. Come on, people, are you with me? You're with me, right? This look before you is called Earth Angel, and we're going to work with the warm tones in the color family and a little bit of these brick type of colors, and appropriate for fall. Yes, it's a super wearable look. You can go and rock this in the day and the night. So if you want to see how this beautiful Earth Angel gets to fly, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's start Earth Angel. So we're gonna start off with the usual, and that's a primer, and this is just to make your eye makeup last longer and have a flawless canvas. And a little bit goes a long way, so you just want to apply very little. If it's easier for you, go ahead and use your appendages. Keep this as thin as possible. We're going to start off with a nice transition color, and it's just going to be like tawny type of color, a little bit orange and a little bit kind of brown. This is going to be our transition color, but it's also going to help apply the rest of the colors so they can blend seamlessly and smoothly. I put it in your crease and a little bit over your crease and just blend it out. I'm just switching brushes. I'm just blending it out. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my lid color. Take this color and just pack it on right on your lids. This is, I find, the quintessential fall color. It's like a reddish, brownish, orange type of color. I find these colors to be very universal. It goes with almost any eye color and it just makes your iris pop. Pack it on until you get your desired intensity. And a lot of people tend to get scared of these type of red colorings around your eyes because most of us have either allergy related redness or you're tired or something, and so it pronounces the red in your eyes. You can tell with me, I have allergy ridden eyes, so they're always a little bit more puffier than normal and red around the eyes. So these colors might not be the best, but for my eye color, my hazel, like it brings out the greens in my eyes. So it's a really beautiful color. But what you want to do, the trick to that is kind of make sure that everything around your eye is as flawless as possible so that none of the red, your natural red, will seep through and it will look beautiful. So now we're going to define the crease a little bit more. So I'm going to intensify the crease using more of a reddish brown, and it's going straight into my crease. I'm going to take a blending brush, blend everything together so there will be no harsh lines visible anywhere. You start seeing the gradient effect, as in the eyelid area we have a reddish brown, then a darker brown, and like a lighter wash towards the upper eyelids. We are going to just reapply the eyelid part because I feel like I lost some of the intensity there and we want it to really stand out. Now we're going to add a little bit of shimmer, and we're just going to place it right on the middle of our eyelids, and that's just enhancing your natural beauty. And to make the makeup pop, of course. So I'm going to use a metallic bronze type of color. What you want to do is use the same brush and kind of apply right over it, right in the middle of your eyelids. And this is just more of a metallic eyeshadow, and it's a cream base, and we're going to apply that right over the eyeshadow and just to give it more of added emphasis. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it with my fingertips because sometimes I find it's the easiest way to apply. And I just feel like it makes everything pop just a little bit more. Okay, so now we'll go back into our brush and just blend it so we won't have any of those crazy lines. And I'm going to add some more of that red. So we're just warming it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply some white eyeliner on the inner waterline, and that's just to open up my eyes and give it a different fresh spin, a different edge. And now we're going to start working on the bottom part of our eyes. So basically what I'm doing is using the same colors that I use on the top part of my eye, and we're going to start with the darker reds towards the outer V. In this case I did more of a kind of a C. And we're just going to go ahead and smoke it out on the bottom. And we're going to apply some of that shimmery color towards the inner corner of our eye. Now I'm going to take a dark brown and kind of define my eyelash line on the bottom. I don't really have eyelashes, so I normally don't apply mascara there. Don't tell anybody. So I'm just going to define it with a little bit of like a dark brown. So now we're going to get rid of some of these red patches and a couple of these blemishes. So we're going to start using foundation. And you always want to be extra careful around this area because this tends to be the most sensitive area of your face, and you don't want those wrinkles to start creeping up on you prematurely. At least I don't. So now I'm going to go ahead and add some concealer and clean this up. And this is where you can clean up all your mistakes as well. I love fall. I don't see myself like ever living in a place where it's just like predominantly one type of season. Although I do love summer, but I feel like you have those moments where you really like the weather. You know, like fall is beautiful. You start seeing the changing in the leaves. You start thinking cozy sweaters, nice bottles of red wine, cozying up next to a fireplace, even though I don't have a fireplace. But those are the things, the images that conjure up in my mind, you know? You start thinking of your cozy, beautiful sweaters, nice boots, your funky hats, you know, it's beautiful and it's comfortable. You're not always sweating. Now we're just going to set that in. Now I'm going to go ahead and highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Don't get me wrong, I mean, if in the future I'm able to get like a place in South Beach or St. Bart's or something like that, and it's like seasonable weather all throughout the year, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna take it. I'm such a nature type of baby, you know. I appreciate the scenery, how things look. In the winter everything looks so drop dead gorgeous, all white in the middle of everything dying. I just totally killed it, didn't I? Well, everything is dead, right? The leaves on the trees is dead, you know, it's lifeless, you don't see anything. But when the white arrives with the snow, everything looks just winter crisp and beautiful and kind of serene. I feel like I am spoiled. I have 4 seasons here. All right, so I think we're done there. So what we're going to do is kind of define the eye a little bit. I'm not going to do a wing eyeliner. I'm just going to define it. So I'm going to make a little line and just smoke that out very little. So just take any black eyeliner you have and as close to the eyelash line as possible. I'm going to take a brush and just smudge that out. Going to add some mascara. I mean, I truly can find the beauty in any season. Winter, I mean, I just wish I had more money. But that tends to be everybody's problem, right? Because I would love to go skiing. I would love to go snowmobiling. You know, the fun stuff that you do in the winter. I feel like I make the most out of fall. I just wish it was a tad longer as well because I go running. So for me, I get to see the colors changing in the park, you know, with the trees. I see it falling. It looks so magical and beautiful. So I think I get a nice feel with fall, you know. I just feel like for the most part, it just drops so fast. But what's your favorite season? I would like to know. We're going to do a little bit of light contouring. Just pick up a nice brown and kind of like chisel out my cheeks a little bit. Yes, it looks cray-cray, but right now we're just gonna go over it and start buffing it out. Okay, now I'm going to warm up my cheeks, and we're gonna keep it on the higher points of my cheek and stay away from the apples. And I'm just using like a more orangey browny type of color. So now I'm going to add my highlighter. If you ever wondered what you would use this brush for, now you know. This is perfect for highlighter. And you just want to concentrate on the highest point of your cheeks. You can take this as far as you would like. You know I'm a little bit dramatic already. I'm going to start with a nice brown. I'm going to use 2 colors and we're going to keep it in the rusty family. What do I look like? A platypus. Go ahead and use another color over it just to bring out more of that brick color. And this is just something I got at my local discount store. But these colors are all the rage now, so they'll be easy to find. So here's the final look. Earth Angel's on her feet. So we try and incorporate a lot of the rustic colors that the earth has to provide for us as inspiration. A little bit of the brick kind of orange brown family with hints of metallic finishes in a bronzy family. We keep the lips nice and neutral. Beautiful look to sport anytime. Definitely for parties. Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble is right around the corner. I hope you guys love this look. If you do, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe so I can go ahead and bring more videos to the forefront for you. Let me know if you like these videos. And I look forward to the next one. So happy Thanksgiving, my fine feathered feline female friends. Until the next one, my kitty cats. Mwah. Ciao. Meow.